an original composition by Whitney Marshall, born in 1960. She performed Jazz Has Gotta Be Kept Real, a piece that combined her original song, What Jazz Is, a definition of jazz for the uninitiated, and a Billie Holiday standard, God Bless the Child. This was for the 2010 Women in Music Festival, and the title is We Have Jazz. We have jazz, we have Caribbean drum beats, we have trumpets, trombones from Civil War military bands, we have clarinets played by Jim Crow Creoles, we have the soul of the island, the regimented march, the classical lilt, we have jazz. We have Louis Armstrong, Satchmo, descendant of slaves, abandoned child, back of town, so poor he tried to sell throwaway food to restaurants in an effort to keep his mother off the streets. He had the hallmark raspy voice, like a scratchy, long playing 33 1/3 record, the signature trumpet and cornet, almost like Gabriel's horn. We have jazz. We have the elegant Edward Ellington, so debonair and dapper, they called him the Duke. He had the full expanse of the keyboard, black notes and white notes and blue notes, from Satin Doll to Take the A Train. Solitude swings never sounded so smooth and majestic. We have jazz. We have Benny Goodman, so small he got the clarinet so it would fit into his delicate little boy hands. He had ebony and ivory long before Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney sang their shared praises. Black and white trumpeters and trombonists and clarinetists and sax players and drummers on his very stage, and brought harmony out of dissonance. We have jazz. We have the conversion of sinners' music. Why was it ever called sinners' music? So sacred its sound could only reach the churched soul. No call without response, no response without call, no salvation without immersion. Into the depths I search for thee, O Lord. We had jazz. We have Billie Holiday, the blessed child, so blessed she had the small but soulful range. She had the orchid in her hair. God bless the child who has her own death, like drowning on dry land, more brutal than a life of back entrances, drink, drugs, jail. We have jazz. We have a legacy old like those rivers, traveled and dreamt of by Langston Hughes. We have the patchwork quilt stitched by slaves and noblemen and street children and matriarchs. We have the indelible image like the one on Veronica's veil. We have jazz. Woo!